I wanted to invite you, just as we're getting started today, I'd like to invite you to leave the screen and come back, exaggerating the worst that you have felt over the last week. So I'd like you to just simply do a leave the screen and then come back in the worst that you have felt in the last week. Okay, here we go. And take a moment to celebrate that. And then I'd like you to leave the screen and come back in an exaggeration of the best that you have felt in the last week. Okay, off you go. Well done, thank you. Yeah, I think what we forget and what we've forgotten is our bodies and what an ally our body wisdom is. And that, as we've often said, that the quickest way to change your mind is to change your body, which is kind of the opposite of what we're all taught. I invite you to, whenever you feel, I'd like you to invite your body to first exaggerate it and then to do something expansive, because when you're stuck, you're going to be contracted. So just try on a contraction, a particular contraction, and try on a contracted thought. So like, we're never going to get out of this, or, nothing's ever going to be the same. So whatever a thought is that keeps recirculating. And while you're doing that, notice what happens in your body and go ahead and exaggerate that, whether it's squishing down into the middle of you or freezing up. It's going to be probably one of the 4 fears. You might go faint, you might get really fighty and just think everybody just doesn't know what they're doing. And then I'd like you to notice when you switch your body to something more, first of all, more in your essence pace, more in a pace that allows you to feel yourself. Notice what happens to that thought. So we get up there and we're trying to change the thought by thinking about it. So what I want to invite you to do is to change the thought first by changing your body and then noticing what opens up. I also, as I was showering this morning, I don't know about you, but I get a lot of my thoughts when things are moving, when things are in flow. So brushing my teeth, in the shower, peeing, all of those, I get good thoughts. And what I thought we could call this is the loops and scoops. So what we're really practicing is the power of loop of awareness and the power of love scoops. So I invite you all to call this, I'm going to the loops and scoops today. I want to invite you to the loops and scoops. So yeah, I felt really happy about that. So I want to go through the basics of loop of awareness and add in some love scooping. And I love what you're all doing. So feel free to stand up, move around, lie down, run through the frame. Because I was just remembering when I went to school, one of the first things that really kind of shut me down for 3 years is that I had to sit down and be still. And then I was supposed to learn something on top of that. And so the whole, what we're surrounded by right now is a whole lot of hunker that we consider physical distancing with a hunker. And I want to invite you to do what Gay and I are calling sheltering in space. And one of the best ways to create space for yourself is by shifting your attention. So just for a minute, let yourself imagine getting stuck with your remote, and every station you turn to has some awful thing about the virus. And what you do is you just keep changing channels there, thinking you're going to get some new thing. So the changing the channels is shifting your awareness. Your awareness, your attention is your treasure house. The way that you use your attention is your most valuable asset, what you give attention to and what you choose not to give attention to. So I'd like you to simply open and close your eyes just several times. Just close your eyes and then open your eyes. And notice that doesn't have to make you go still. It doesn't have to be holy or anything. You're just opening and closing your eyes. So can you open and close your eyes and still let your body be kind of grooving? See, that's also a kind of internal loop of awareness. So shifting your awareness is as simple as that, as closing and opening your eyes. So just for right now, when you close your eyes, let your awareness kind of scan through your body. And when you open your eyes, let yourself look out to some place where you see an opening, you see light, you see something of interest. And actually let your attention land on that. And then close your eyes again and use that as an opportunity to let your attention just come into perhaps a body sensation now. With your eyes closed, what's a body sensation that draws your attention? And then when you open your eyes, look somewhere else. And when you look, actually imagine that your attention has substance, which it does. And let your attention actually land on that. I was just seeing the image like of a paint gun, letting your attention go thwack and land on that thing out there. And then keeping your eyes open, can you do the same thing? Can you let your attention come to your insides? So letting yourself, for example, notice your breath, and then letting your attention go out somewhere in the room, or somewhere, if it's possible, outside of the room. And even if you don't have windows, can you let your attention go somewhere really outside of your room? You could let your attention, for example, go to somebody on the call that you see. And then bring your attention back to you, to either body sensation, breath, and then let's also notice weight. Am I being active in my weight, or am I being slumped in my weight? And if you notice that there's something that feels kind of blah about your weight, just make a shift. Just get active with your weight. So one way to get active with your weight would be to do some one of the fear melters, oozing or wiggling or doing a sumo. I'm on a swapper, but I can still do a sumo, feeling my feet. And when you let your attention go out, I'd like you to let it, I want to now show you, I have a prop today. I'm going to start bringing props to these. And see, most of us think of our attention as like one of those little laser beams. I go zing, zing, zing. And so when you let your attention go out, first let it be like, we have a little cat toy that's a laser, and let it just go out and go zing, you know, like gotcha. And that's how we usually think of our attention. But what if your attention was more like this? Was more like a whole bunch of awareness that you can shape. So I'd like you to practice letting your attention come out with the scarf and letting that wrap around whatever you're giving your attention to, and just be there with the lightness of a scarf. And then my scarf just got stuck. And then when you bring it back to you, let your awareness surround you with this swirling kind of loving attention that you can give to you. And so I'd like you to let yourself practice a few minutes the actual loop of awareness as a scarf or a parachute that you let land out and then that you let come back to you. And there are all kinds of different ways that we can shape our attention. But the main thing that's going to make a difference for refueling yourself is shifting. And the shifting, I want to invite you to do from your body out. We are really, most of us, so in our heads, and we think that's where we're supposed to be. So another way that I'd like you to practice your loop is noticing when you're in your head. And I'd like you to use a love scoop. I'd like you to scoop up all of those thoughts. And I'd like you to bring them into your body and love them. Just love all of those. You could even give a sound to your thoughts, not at the content, but how are they? Are they like, are they la 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 la? Give a sound to them and then gather them up and bring them into your body. Bring them into your belly. You can bring them into your arms. And I'd like you to practice. Now I'd like you to look out or think out into the world about someone that you would like to send love to. And I'd like you to scoop them up, like you to love scoop them up and bring them in and include them in the love that you feel for you. And then scooping up something that has been difficult for you over the last week, just going ahead and scooping it up and bringing it in. I was just feeling like this is also a great love scoop. Just giving yourself a kiss. You can put that kiss anywhere on your body. So the attention is very much like our pool of love. So if you imagine all of that attention as the pool of love that you can draw on anytime, I'd like you to just reach out, reach down, reach around wherever you want to and bring up the love and let it shower over your busy head. Our heads are very busy right now. And then scoop up some more. And as you've got it here, notice, let your body tell you where your body wants it. Where would you like? So I'm feeling right here, sort of at my sternum, the top of my sternum. And I'm just going to just, and as I'm doing this, what I feel myself doing is slowing, getting more leisurely. And that's also a loop of awareness shift that we can all practice. So the main thing I want to invite you to do all week is whenever you get stuck, just bring your awareness the other direction. And use the love scoops to help remind you, oh, here I am. Here I am. There's lots of love. There's all of the love that love is really presence, being in the same space with. So you can love yourself for feeling that you can't love yourself. So you can be in the same space with you even when you're scared. So let's take another one big love scoop from everybody and bring it into us. And then let's send love out to the whole group and all of the people who are not here and all of the people who are supporting us. And then let's unmute everybody and everybody can make love goodbye sounds. So much, everybody, for being here. Have a wonderful week. All right. Bye for now.
Bye. Bye.